From a man riding the roof of a moving car to a man killed by falling ice. These are the moments that, if they weren't caught on camera, no one would believe.
What the hell?
Whoa, is that dude standing on the car?
A tall man is seen standing on the roof of a moving car on a highway. As the car passes under a roadside billboard, he doesn't clear it in time. He crashes straight into the billboard structure and stays stuck there for a moment before falling off the roof onto the road, injured. The car never even slows down. In January 2025, 51-year-old Roman Belikov was walking down a city sidewalk, unaware of what was building up on the roof above him. A massive slab of ice broke loose without warning. No sound, no sign. It struck with the force of a falling boulder. By the time anyone reached him, it was already too late. It's a real phenomenon called ice shedding, where melted snow refreezes in gutters into razor-edged spears that can fall without a second of warning. A young man stands near a grave when something pulls him inside the plot right beside it. No figure, no visible force, just his body giving way, like the ground itself had gone soft. He fights to stay upright for a second, but whatever has him is stronger, and the camera can't see it. Local belief says some grounds pull rather than push. Whatever this was, it didn't need to be seen to be felt. At a school in Guizhou, China, 2 students attempted to push a classmate over the rooftop ledge. A teacher stepped in and stopped it before anyone was hurt. The incident is now under investigation. A man was replacing a bulb in his hallway when every light in the house shattered at once. He wrote it off as a power surge until he reached up and a face emerged from the wall, inches from his own. He says he's never seen anything that close or that frightening. His friend refuses to ever set foot in that house again. 2 friends were riding a roller coaster together when it hit high speed near the top of the track. One of the women's safety belts came open and she fell from the ride. She died on impact. Her friend's screams, at first from the speed of the ride, turned into something else entirely. This clip is an AI recreation of the incident, based on a real roller coaster accident that occurred in the USA. A quiet street in Germany, caught on a security camera, nothing unusual. Then something streaks across the frame at a speed nothing visible should move at. Some say it looks like a human figure. Others say it's an orb of light. If it's just a glitch, nobody's explained why it looks so real. A video from October showed an officer in Louisiana slam a 14-year-old student to the ground. A second officer arrived to help subdue him. Both are now facing serious charges. Every night, once the park empties, a father walks to the swings where he used to play with his son. He stands close, watching, and every time, the swings start moving slowly, with no wind to explain it. He isn't afraid. He smiles because to him, it means his son is still coming back to see him. Near Schmittenhohe Mountain in Austria, paraglider Sabrina, 44, was thousands of feet up when a small plane suddenly appeared above her. It tore straight through her canopy, sending her spiraling out of control. She deployed her emergency parachute just in time. She survived with only minor injuries. The pilot landed safely too.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Stationed in one of the most tense regions on Earth, a soldier's camera picked up something no one briefed them for.
Oh my god!
And the footage speaks for itself. Nothing in their training prepared these soldiers for this. Collapsed near the ancient waters of the Strait of Hormuz lay a winged figure human in shape, robed in pale linen, massive feathered wings draped lifelessly across the ground. Police sealed the perimeter. Crowds pressed against the tape, phones raised, then it moved, pushed itself upright with slow, deliberate calm, stood at full height, and turned its gaze slowly across every face, watching as if memorizing each one, then launched itself skyward with 2 powerful wing beats and disappeared above the clouds. Scholars of the region recognized the description immediately. The Huma of Hormuz, a celestial being said to appear near these straits only at moments that precede great change. It started as turbulence beneath the hull, the kind the strait throws at you without warning, but this felt different, deeper, more deliberate, like something enormous was deciding whether to surface. Then it did. Dark-scaled skin breaking through the white water alongside the ship, a head emerging that belonged to nothing living in any ocean today. Broad, heavily armored, yellow eyes burning through the spray, and a jaw dropping open to reveal rows of thick, jagged teeth as it rose fully out of the deep and slammed into the side of the vessel. The roar that came with it rolled across the water like a shockwave. The strait had been hiding something beneath its surface for a very long time, and whatever it was, it had finally decided to come up, and the crew had nowhere to go. Sailors have feared the Strait of Hormuz for centuries. Now they have footage proving why. A fully loaded cargo vessel was midway through the strait when the ocean beneath it simply erupted. A creature of impossible scale, black, ancient, covered in armored scales, breached directly over the ship, its body curving overhead like a living mountain. The deck crumpled. Containers were hurled into the sea. Crew held onto railings as the shockwave hit. It hung above them for 3 terrifying seconds before plunging back into the deep. Of the 22 crew members aboard, only 17 could be accounted for when rescuers arrived.
Oh my God!
The strait had not finished. That same night, at a nearby dock, something pulled itself out of the black water without any warning. Gray-skinned, wide, flat face, hollow eyes, it hauled its coiled body onto the wooden planks and simply started crawling forward. No hesitation, no fear. People standing just feet away froze completely. It moved toward them with slow, deliberate confidence, as if docks and humans were nothing new to it, as if it had done this before, many times before. It stopped, looked directly into the camera, then turned and slipped back into the water as silently as it had arrived. The nets came up with something that should have died the moment it left the water. Instead, it thrashed, breathed, and within seconds had wrapped every tentacle around the fisherman's face in a grip that took 4 hands to eventually break. It squeezed, it inked black liquid flooding his airways as he fought to pry it loose, blood already visible on his shirt from where the suckers had torn skin. Nearly a full minute passed before it finally released and was thrown back into the sea. It hit the water and immediately descended without floating, without slowing, something that cannot drown, cannot be suffocated, and fights like it knows exactly what it is doing.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Safari workers filming from their vehicle watched it happen in real time and could do nothing. 1 second, she was at the water's edge. The next, a crocodile had her legs locked in its jaws and was dragging her into the shallows with mechanical, merciless force. Her elephant reacted before any human could. Tusks wrapped around her torso, pulling back with every pound of its enormous weight in the opposite direction. The camera cuts. Those who were there say the elephant won, but the crocodile did not leave without taking something permanent. She survived. She will never walk again.
¿Qué estarán jalando estas brujas allá abajo?
Parece una lechuza grandota, pero fíjate la cara.
No one in the region believed the tribe when they announced they had caught it. Then the footage surfaced. Robed figures gathered in a desert, clearing around a chained, winged creature. Iron links wrapped thick across its body, staffs and ropes holding it to the ground. It had looked captured. It had looked contained for exactly 4 minutes. Then every chain snapped simultaneously. The creature unfolded wings wider than the clearing itself, rose vertically into the blue sky with one single beat, and locked eyes with the camera for just a moment before ascending beyond the tree line. Some things, they decided, were never meant to be held. If you were in that situation, what would you have done? Look again. There's more than meets the eye. Some encounters stay with you forever.
Document the wilderness for views. And then there are people who stumble onto something that makes every previous upload feel completely irrelevant. Jake Harmon and Chris Vidal are 2 outdoor adventure vloggers from Colorado. Mid-30s, seasoned trekkers, the kind of men who have camped in places most people would not locate on a map. They run a channel called Outbound Raw with just under 200,000 subscribers. Drone shots, cliff trails, river crossings, nothing unusual until this trip. Deep in a forested canyon on their 4th day out, Chris spotted it first, half submerged in a shallow creek bed, completely motionless. They both assumed dead. Jake got closer and stopped cold. It was breathing. The creature lay on its side, pale salmon pink, nearly 10 feet from its domed skull to the end of its split tail. The spine pressed visibly up through thin skin. The membrane surrounding the lower body moved slowly with each breath. The eye sockets were closed, the vertical slit of a mouth slightly parted. Jake looked at Chris. Chris was already pulling the rope from his pack. They worked fast, quietly, binding the appendages while it slept, keeping distance from that skull. And then it opened its eyes. Both men froze, but they held the rope. And this time, whatever came out of the shadows was not going back in.
Let me go! Hold it, keep the rope tight! Hold it, keep the rope tight!
There are stretches of coastline in this country so remote that whatever washes ashore on them is seen by exactly one person before the tide decides to take it back. The photograph was posted on December 28, 2024 by an account called Strange Eye. No location beyond a river beach somewhere in the Pacific Northwest. No explanation. The man standing beside it is believed to be Mark Ellison, 44 years old, a property surveyor from Portland, Oregon. He had driven out alone that morning to document erosion patterns along a stretch of riverbank after an unusually violent high tide the night before. He told followers in a comment that he heard nothing, smelled nothing. He simply turned a bend in the shoreline, and it was there, sitting upright in the wet sand like it had been placed. Mark said he initially thought giant jellyfish, then decomposing stingray. Then he got closer, and both of those explanations quietly dissolved. Now look at it beside him. Mark is not a small man, and this thing, sitting partially collapsed on the sand, still reaches his chest. Fully extended, witnesses who were later contacted estimated it at nearly 8 feet from skull to tail tip. The head is what stops you. Smooth, domed, hairless, with a skull structure that carries proportions no marine animal on record shares. 2 deep black eye sockets with no visible pupils. A vertical slit where a mouth should be. No teeth exposed, no jaw definition. Just that hollow, upward-facing stare that looks less like a dead animal and more like an empty mask. The spine presses visibly up through the skin along the central body, like something architectural rather than biological. And from the waist down, 2 lower appendages stretch out and split apart into what looks like a warped, serrated tail fin, surrounded by a translucent membrane that has the look of unfinished embryonic tissue. Skin that was never quite completed, the strangest detail. No flies, no decay smell despite the heat, no birds circling. Whatever biological process normally announces death had simply not begun. After the image went viral, the internet divided into 2 hard camps. One insisted it was an AI-generated biomodel deliberately released to test public reaction to the idea of unknown species. The other pointed to deep-sea biology, arguing that creatures from pressurized depths deform catastrophically when they surface, and that something from far enough down could look like nothing we have ever cataloged. I at least skipped over the same detail. That skull, that specific dome, that vertical mouth, Haida oral tradition along the Pacific Northwest coast carries accounts of a deep water being they called the hollow-faced wanderer, a creature that lived below the light line of the ocean and surfaced only when the water above it was disturbed by something significant. Their accounts described it as pale, wing-like, with eyes that had already stopped seeing long before it died. Mark said in a follow-up post that he stood there for nearly 20 minutes before he could bring himself to touch it. He said it was not the appearance that held him. It was the feeling that whatever this was had not washed ashore by accident. It had arrived. There are crew members on that river to this day who will not talk about what they saw on that bank, and the ones who will all describe the exact same thing. The Colorado River Expedition is a licensed whitewater rafting company that runs guided trips down the upper Colorado through some of the most remote stretches of canyon wilderness in the country. On a Thursday afternoon in late July 2023, lead guy Derek Souza, 34, pulled his crew of 8 ashore on a flat red bank for a rest stop. Standard procedure. 15 minutes, stretch your legs, drink some water. Derek said he noticed the tree line first, a dense wall of pine about 500 yards up the bank sitting completely still in air that had no wind. Then one section of it moved, not the gentle sway of branches settling, a violent, deliberate parting, like something large was pushing through from the other side with no interest in being quiet about it. Derek told his crew to stay by the rafts. Then it stepped out. The height is what hits you first. This thing clears the surrounding pine saplings by a full body length. We are looking at something between 8 and 10 feet tall, upright, moving on 2 legs with a heavy rolling gait that makes the ground look like it should be shaking under each step. The entire body is covered in thick reddish-brown hair, matted and dense across the chest and shoulders, longer and darker down the arms. The arms themselves hang almost to the knee. The hands are enormous, fingers thick and defined, swinging with each stride. The face. Even at 500 yards, the camera catches enough. A broad, flat brow, deep-set eyes beneath it. A jaw that is wide and heavy and set with an expression that reads as neither curious nor afraid. It walked the tree line for nearly 40 seconds, glancing toward the river once, then disappeared back into the pines without any urgency whatsoever. Like it had simply come out to look. Like it already knew exactly what was on that bank and had decided this time to let them leave. Derek filed an incident report with the National Park Service the same evening. He received a standard acknowledgement email and nothing else. No ranger follow-up, no wildlife investigation, no official curiosity about a 10-foot bipedal creature walking the banks of one of the most visited rivers in the American West. Was this the same Bigfoot documented in over 10,000 reported sightings across North America dating back centuries? A creature that every indigenous nation along this river system has a name for, long before settlers ever arrived, or something the Forest Service knows about and has quietly decided the public does not need to be told. Because Derek said when it looked toward the river, it did not look like something discovering humans for the first time. It looked like something checking in on them. Pull out their phone to film something small and ordinary and end up capturing something they cannot explain for the rest of their life. That is exactly what happened to Ryan Carver, 29 years old, an amateur wildlife photographer from Flagstaff, Arizona. He had hiked that specific canyon stretch at least a dozen times before. He knew the terrain. He knew the wildlife. He thought he knew what lived there. It was a Tuesday morning in late September 2024 when he posted the clip with almost no caption. And within 48 hours, 3 million people had watched it. He was alone between the red sandstone walls where the trails stop and the silence gets heavy. Movement between the boulders caught his eye, and he assumed lizard. You would too. He almost kept walking, but something made him stop. The movement had weight behind it, too deliberate for something small. So he zoomed in. What came into frame was copper brown, almost perfectly matched to the rock it sat on. The scales were not the flat shimmer of a normal lizard. They were thick, layered. The body was muscular in a way that felt wrong for this region. Dog-sized is how Ryan described it. Watching the footage, I think that might be underselling it. Then there was the dorsal ridge, long defined spines running neck to tail. Nothing cataloged in the American Southwest has a structure like that. And above the eye line, 2 horn nubs. Not decorative, structural. Here is what unsettled me most. It was not scared of him. It was watching him. There is a difference, and this animal knew it. Then it leaped. Dust kicked up, and in that half second of airtime, the footage catches something I have rewatched 30 times. Flaps, under both arms. Skin membranes fanning open mid-jump and folding back clean on landing. The only creature built like that on this planet is the Draco volans, native exclusively to Southeast Asian rainforests. Not Arizona, not anywhere close. It turned and looked directly into the camera, calm, unhurried, then dropped into a crack between 2 rocks that nothing that size should fit through. Gone. Ryan told followers in the comments he stood there for several minutes, unable to move. He said it did not feel like fear. It felt like the ground had quietly shifted under everything he thought he knew about that canyon. He has not hiked that trail since. Honestly, that detail is what keeps me up at night.
Bro, that's not a lizard.
But the Grand Canyon, it seems, is not done with us yet. If you scroll past this footage the first time, you will probably think CGI. Old tape grain, suspicious timestamp, obvious AI. But wait, listen to the full story behind it. The clip was posted by an account called Redacted Depth, tagged Grand Canyon Sundance. No explanation, no caption beyond 5 words. Dogmen Tribe of the Grand Canyon. The timestamp burned into the upper corner reads May 10th, 1993, 5:42 p.m. Now here is where it gets interesting. A retired park archaeologist named Thomas Reed spent nearly a decade documenting indigenous rock art along the canyon's north rim before his contract was quietly terminated in 2001. In a 2009 interview with a small Utah heritage journal, Reed described a specific petroglyph panel he had found deep in an unmapped side canyon. 3 creatures, standing upright on 2 legs at the edge of the canyon rim. And that detail alone should stop you cold, because nothing in the documented wildlife of the American Southwest does that. Not at that size, not with that posture. The heads are the first thing. Long, elongated snouts, heavy brow line. The skull shape is canine, but the body underneath it is not. The shoulders are wide and set high. The torso is thick. These things are built like something that has been carrying weight its entire life. And they are not just standing there. They are digging, actively working the gravel around what lies in front of them. And what lies in front of them is what made my stomach drop the first time I saw this. A bone. A single bone so large it stretches nearly out of frame. The joint at the base is the size of a boulder. Whatever this came from was not a deer, was not an elk, was not anything in the catalog of North American megafauna that we currently acknowledge. The creatures dig around it methodically, not frantically, not the way a hungry animal tears at a carcass, deliberately, like they are excavating something that belongs to them. And sometimes what makes footage like this haunting is not what you see moving in the frame. It is what you realize has been living there all along. Men are not the oldest thing that has been seen in that canyon. This clip started circulating in early 2024 with almost no origin information attached. No name, no location tag beyond the unmistakable layered red rock of the Grand Canyon walls stretching out behind it. Just 2 side-by-side images and a single question in the caption. Whose hand is this? And I want you to actually look at it before I say anything else. Because your brain is going to try to scale it down. It is going to try to tell you it is a normal hand at a weird angle, a prop, a sculpture, because that is not a hand resting on a rock ledge. Those canyon walls behind it, the ones that stretch hundreds of feet down into the gorge, the ones that took millions of years of erosion to carve out. Those walls are coming up to its knuckles. The fingers alone are the size of mature pine trees. The palm is wider than a hillside. This is not something that stands on the canyon floor and reaches up. This is something so large that the entire Grand Canyon, one of the biggest geological formations on the surface of this earth, sits comfortably beneath its grip. The skin is what silenced me. Deeply lined, ancient, weathered the way stone weathers, not the way flesh does. The veins running across the back of the hand are raised like ridges on a topographic map. The fingernails are worn flat and dark, like something that has been dragging itself across mountain ranges. Now, here is what history buried. In 1909, the Arizona Gazette ran a front-page story on a Smithsonian expedition that claimed to have found enormous tunnels carved into the canyon walls. Inside were oversized chambers, massive stone tools, and skeletal remains of beings estimated at over 12 feet tall. The Smithsonian denied it completely. The records disappeared. The explorers were never named again. That was 1909. And now someone is standing at the rim of that same canyon, looking up at a hand so large it makes the canyon walls look like pebbles beneath its fingers. Just when you thought the desert had shown you everything it was hiding, this surfaces. And this one is different, because whatever this is, it is not running from anything. The man behind this footage is believed to be Marcus Hale, 51 years old, a retired field geologist from Montana who had spent nearly 6 years tracking a pattern of oversized footprints across remote highland terrain in Central Asia. Not bear prints, not any identifiable animal, bipedal. Each print nearly 3 times the length of a human foot, with a stride gap suggesting something walking upright at an extraordinary height. Marcus had been quietly documenting them since 2018, crossing ridgelines most people never reach, following a trail that kept leading back to the same mountain range. On the morning he shot this footage, he had been awake for 31 hours, and what walked out of that cave made every single sleepless hour feel worth it. The figure clears the cave entrance by a full head, and that entrance sits well above a normal door frame, 11, maybe 13 feet tall, moving on 2 legs with a slow, completely unbothered stride. Not stumbling, not lost, walking like it owns every inch of that hillside. The body is painfully thin, ribcage pressing through pale stretched skin, arms hanging too low, fingers nearly reaching the knee. The head slightly oversized for the neck holding it, heavy brow, deep-set eyes, human enough to recognize, wrong enough to make your stomach turn, and then look inside the cave behind it. A lit torch, planted in the ground, casting deep orange light into the tunnel. Something down there maintains fire. Marcus filed a formal report with 2 government agencies within a week of returning. He attached the footage, the footprint measurements, the coordinates. 3 weeks later, his wife told journalists he had stopped returning calls. He has not been heard from since. So was this a prehistoric species that somehow survived in those mountains undocumented? A missing link that every institution quietly agrees to ignore? Or did Marcus find something that certain people decided the rest of us should never know about? And why does a creature that has never encountered humans walk out into open daylight without a single trace of fear? Marcus found in those mountains, what these 6 college students stumbled onto makes you wonder if the same thing is nesting on every forgotten peak on this planet. It was a weekend trek. 6 friends, all students at Arizona State University, led by 22-year-old Priya Nair, a biology major who had organized the hike as a birthday trip for her roommate. They had been climbing for 4 hours through a remote canyon ridge when they spotted the cave. High up, carved into the cliff face. The kind of opening that does not appear on any trail map because no trail was ever built to reach it. They almost kept walking. Then something moved in the dark at the back of that entrance. It stepped forward slowly, and what came into the light stopped every single one of them mid-breath. The body was the size of a horse, easily. Brown and rust-colored feathers covering a deep barrel chest, 4 legs planted wide on the rock like load-bearing pillars, taloned feet gripping the stone with a precision that suggested it had stood on that ledge 10,000 times before. The wings spread as it moved forward, and the span of them nearly touched both sides of the cave mouth. The head was pure raptor, sharp-hooked beak, white-faced, with eyes that caught the light like polished amber and locked directly onto them without a single blink. It was not startled. It was not confused. It was guarding. And then Priya noticed something beneath it, tucked between its front legs, a smaller creature half hidden in shadow, limbs that did not move like any animal she had studied, a shape that had no clean category. She told a university forum later that looking at it directly felt wrong in a way she could not put into words. The bird creature spread its wings wider, a single slow motion that needed no translation. They ran. The following morning, Priya contacted the university's zoology department and campus security. 2 days later, she returned with 4 faculty members, 2 park rangers, and a wildlife researcher. The cave was empty. No feathers, no prints, no markings on the rock, no evidence that anything had ever stood in that entrance, nothing except a single deep scratch in the stone floor of the cave that the wildlife researcher measured at nearly 4 feet across, made by something with very large claws. So what was it? A griffin, the winged lion of ancient mythology described in texts from Greece, Persia, and Mesopotamia dating back 4,000 years. Could those ancient accounts not be legend, but documentation? A prehistoric apex predator that somehow survived in isolated mountain terrain unknown to modern science, or something else entirely, something that does not fit any category we currently allow ourselves to consider. And what was that smaller creature sheltering beneath it? Because Priya said when it looked back at her, it did not have the eyes of something young or helpless. It had the eyes of something that had been waiting to be found. And every creature we have covered so far was at least something you could file away under unknown species. What comes next does not have that luxury, because mythology just showed up on a hillside in broad daylight and someone almost did not live to tell about it. In 2022, an anonymous user uploaded a video with nothing in the caption except a date, November 7th, 2001. The timestamp burned into the bottom corner of the footage confirmed it. This clip had been sitting somewhere for 21 years before someone decided the world was finally ready to see it. Who held on to it that long? Why release it now? Nobody has ever come forward with an answer. The footage was shot from behind a cluster of dry brush on a steep canyon hillside. Whoever is holding the camera is trying to stay hidden. You can hear their breathing, controlled, deliberate. The kind of breathing someone does when they are terrified but desperately trying not to move. And then you see why. Moving up that hillside is something that your brain will refuse to process on the first watch. From the waist down, it is a horse. Deep brown, powerful, muscular hindquarters moving with the full weight and gait of a stallion. From the waist up, it is a man. Bare-chested, broad-shouldered, deeply built across the arms and torso. Dark hair falling past the shoulders, a face with sharp defined features, and a jaw set with an expression that reads as focused, purposeful, aware. This is not a man riding a horse. There is no rider. There is no saddle. There is no separation. The human torso grows directly out of the horse body in one continuous, unbroken form. It is climbing that hillside at a pace no human could match on that gradient. Loose rock and steep incline, and it moves like the terrain is flat. Then it stops. Its head turns slowly toward the brush. It has heard something. The camera begins to shake. Whoever is filming takes a single step back and a twig snaps under their foot. And in that half second, everything changes. The creature's expression shifts from focus to something much darker. The nostrils flare, the shoulders square, and it turns and charges directly toward the camera with a speed that makes the footage blur. The clip ends. Not with a scream, not with a fall, just a sudden cut to black like the hand holding the camera simply stopped. No follow-up was ever posted. The account that uploaded it deleted itself within 48 hours of the video going viral. And the person behind the lens, whoever crouched behind that brush on a November morning in 2001 and captured something that should not exist, has never been identified. So who held this footage for 21 years, and why did they finally let it go? Was it guilt? Was it fear wearing thin with old age? Or did someone release it because the thing on that hillside is no longer something they need to keep secret? Because the centaur is not a Greek invention. Cultures across Central Asia, ancient Persia, and Native American tradition all carry independent accounts of half-human, half-horse beings. Separated by thousands of miles and thousands of years, none of them connected. All of them describing the same thing. And somewhere on a hillside in 2001, a camera got close enough to make those ancient accounts feel less like mythology and more like field notes. Charging at you in daylight is terrifying. Try encountering what these campers found in complete darkness at 2 in the morning. 4 friends on a camping trip in remote canyon country, somewhere along the Arizona-Nevada border. Jake Mercer, 28, a high school teacher from Phoenix, had organized the trip. 3 nights, no itinerary, just tents and open sky. By the second night, they were settled around a dying fire when they heard it. A girl, crying, then screaming. The kind of screaming that bypasses logic and goes straight to your spine. High-pitched, desperate, the unmistakable sound of someone in genuine distress calling for help. Jake said it sounded like a teenager, like a young girl who had fallen or gotten lost in the dark, so they grabbed their torch and went toward it. They wished they had not. Standing on the cliff face across the narrow canyon was a figure, small, the height and frame of a girl no older than 15. A deep red dress hanging still in air that had no breeze. Long, thin arms and legs. Too thin, the kind of thin that looks structural rather than human. Long black hair falling completely over the face like a curtain drawn shut. And then the hair shifted. 2 eyes. Burning red. Not reflecting light the way animal eyes do in the dark. Generating it. Deep, steady, unblinking crimson light coming from inside whatever was behind that hair. No pupils, no whites, just 2 glowing points of red staring directly, completely at them. Jake said the screaming had stopped the moment they arrived, like it was never distress at all, like it was a call. The figure stood on a near vertical cliff face with no grip, no ledge, no visible footing, just standing, perfectly balanced, as if gravity had quietly excused itself from the situation. It did not move toward them. It did not move at all. It simply watched, with the patience of something that has done this before, something that already knows how the night ends. Jake told me they backed away slowly without saying a single word to each other. No one spoke until they reached the tents. No one slept until sunrise. So what was it? A banshee, the wailing harbinger of Celtic folklore whose scream was never a cry for help, but a warning. A Pontianak, the South Asian spirit of a young woman who lures people toward her with the sound of crying before revealing what she truly is. Or something the canyon has been keeping in its walls long before any of those traditions had names for it, because that screaming had to come from somewhere, and whatever was standing on that cliff was not the one in distress. Now it is your turn to share your thoughts and your own experiences. Leave a comment. Do not forget to subscribe, because we will be back with even bigger mysteries. Deep inside forest camera suddenly captures creatures no one could identify or explain. What exactly that creature was, what those witnesses see, is totally unexplainable. Were these clips real? Some clips show women getting dragged underwater by a creature, or that dashcam footage was just a made-up movie scene. What do you think? If even one of these recordings is authentic, what else could be still hiding? Tonight, we'll see every terrifying clip piece by piece and uncover what these encounters might truly reveal. Have you ever gone tracking, expecting to spot deer, only to witness something that sent chills straight down your spine? That is exactly what happened to this man who managed to capture the moment on camera. What appears in the footage is deeply unsettling. A figure that looks half human, half creature caught on video in what seems to be a remote, isolated location. Look closely at the body. It appears to be fused with what can only be described as a lizard-like entity, the two forms seemingly merging into one. And the skin? A strange, unnatural mustard yellow tone that looks nothing like any known human or animal pigmentation. The most disturbing detail of all? She appears to be mid-transformation, as if something biological, something beyond our understanding, is actively taking over her body. Slowly. Visibly. Horrifyingly. Is this the elaborate mythical creature? Or is there something out there in the wilderness that science has not yet been able to explain? A truck driver's dashcam captured something nobody was supposed to see, a human-like figure, motionless and lifeless, suspended on an empty highway in the dead of night. The clip exploded on TikTok within hours, then vanished without a single warning or explanation. No violation, no statement, just silence. Many believe the location ties directly back to Area 51 and that whatever was hanging on that highway was never meant to be found by human eyes. Someone made sure you'd never see it again. But now you have. Believe centaurs were nothing more than a myth until footage like this started making people question what they might actually be seeing. Shocking centaur footage emerges high on a remote mountain today. OMG, this can't be real. Fighting like a human. Migrants spot centaur-like figures in the Darien jungle, sparking a viral debate. What you're about to see will leave you questioning what's real. Stay with us, because this is only the beginning. These creatures look prehistoric, almost like something from another world. Moving in a strange, coordinated way, they resemble a group of alien beings more than anything we know on Earth. Their bodies twist and shift in ways that defy normal anatomy, leaving witnesses stunned and terrified. Captured on shaky footage, the mysterious figures vanish as quickly as they appear, igniting endless debate online. Are they unknown wildlife, an elaborate hoax, or truly something beyond human comprehension?
Miren la cueva. Hay muchos. Están sacando cosas.
Nos cayó algo.
Están escondiendo todo.
OMG, this can't be real. A black mermaid dragging herself across the icy ocean depths. The footage is chilling, showing a shadowy figure moving unnaturally through the freezing waters. Witnesses are stunned, unsure if it's a myth or something else entirely. Social media is ablaze with speculation, with some calling it a hoax, while others insist it's a genuine sighting. Could this be the legendary mermaid finally revealed? What is that between the rivers? A dinosaur, or something that looks just like one, emerges from the water, sending shockwaves through onlookers. Its massive form glides with an uncanny grace, leaving everyone questioning reality. The footage is blurry but terrifyingly convincing, sparking debates across social media. Could this be a survivor, an unknown species, or just an elaborate trick? Whatever it is, it's unlike anything we've ever seen.
Esa sombra en el agua.
Ahora no puede ser. Eso es un dinosaurio. Mira el tamaño.
¡Lo atrapó! ¿Revisó?
Es real, está cazando.
Nadie va a creer esto.
A massive shark-like creature suddenly surfaced just meters away in the open ocean, leaving everyone on board frozen in shock. Its enormous size, strange shape, and unnatural movements don't match any known species, making it almost unrecognizable. Cameras captured fleeting glimpses as it vanished beneath the waves, sparking disbelief and awe. Witnesses are questioning what they saw. Could this be a deep-sea anomaly or something entirely unknown? During a fierce storm, something unbelievable started falling from the sky. A rain of snakes. Hissing and wriggling, the slithering creatures covered the streets, shocking everyone below. People scrambled for cover as authorities tried to make sense of the bizarre phenomenon. Was it a freak natural event or something far stranger?
¡Con serpientes! ¡Haz el cobertizo rápido!
The footage has gone viral, leaving viewers both terrified and fascinated. That's insane. A giant fish attacks a diver in the deep sea. The massive creature emerges from the darkness, its powerful jaws snapping dangerously close. The diver struggles to escape as the water churns violently around them. Cameras capture the terrifying encounter, leaving viewers in shock. Could this be a rare predator, a deep-sea giant, or something even more mysterious lurking below? At first, it looks like a crocodile, but something about it is completely different. Its massive body, jagged movements, and strange proportions don't match any known reptile. Witnesses are frozen in disbelief as it glides through the water with unnatural speed and power. Footage of the creature has gone viral, sparking debates online. Could this be an undiscovered species or something far stranger than we can imagine?
¿Está viendo? Ahí entre las piedras.
Sí, eso no es un animal normal.
Tranquilo, tranquilo.
Mira cómo nos está mirando.
Vio.
Agáchate, agáchate.
Grainy footage through reinforced glass reveals a massive creature trapped inside a concrete cell. Its long limbs bend in impossible ways, and wet, glistening skin catches the flickering lights. The air feels tense as it suddenly notices the camera, opening its mouth impossibly wide. Before anyone can react, the recording abruptly cuts, leaving viewers terrified and questioning what could possibly exist behind those walls. Does anyone know what this is? People captured a strange, mysterious creature on camera, watching it move in ways that defy explanation. Its form was unlike anything familiar, and just as quickly as it appeared, it suddenly took flight, disappearing into the sky. Witnesses are left stunned, questioning whether they saw a real animal, a mythical being, or something from another world. What is this? Does anyone know? A shocking discovery left everyone disgusted and horrified. A worm emerging from a puppy's butt. The small wriggling parasite seems almost unreal as onlookers watch in disbelief. Questions flood in about how it got there, whether the puppy is in danger, and what kind of worm could survive unnoticed. The bizarre footage has gone viral, leaving viewers both shocked and fascinated. A witch was allegedly captured in an ancient house, but what appeared wasn't human. It looked like a devil. Shadows twisted unnaturally as the creature moved, its eyes glowing in the darkness. Witnesses were frozen in fear, unable to look away. The eerie footage has sparked debates online, leaving people questioning whether it's real, supernatural, or just an elaborate hoax.
¡Mírala, maldita! ¡Mírala!
Shocking ocean discovery. A mermaid was just spotted near a crowd, leaving everyone in awe and disbelief. The mysterious figure glides gracefully through the water, unlike anything seen before. Cameras capture fleeting glimpses as people react in shock. Is this a rare sea creature, a hoax, or proof of legends coming to life? The footage has gone viral worldwide. OMG, what is that? A completely unknown species of fish has appeared, baffling scientists and onlookers alike. Its strange shape and unusual movements don't match anything documented. Cameras capture fleeting glimpses as people react in shock. Could this be a discovery or something far stranger lurking in the depths? What came out of that well? Witnesses were horrified as a dangerous mermaid emerged from the depths, its eyes glowing and movements unnatural. The creature's presence sent people scrambling for safety, and cameras captured the terrifying moment. Could this be a mythical being finally revealed, or something even stranger lurking beneath the surface of our world? What was that in the water? Witnesses were left speechless as something mysterious and otherworldly surfaced, moving unlike any known animal. The strange creature vanished almost as quickly as it appeared, leaving only questions behind. Do you believe in supernatural creatures, or is this just another unexplained phenomenon that science can't yet explain? What is that thing doing? A massive bat-like creature with human-like features emerges, flapping its enormous wings. Witnesses are frozen in shock, unable to comprehend what they're seeing. Its movements are eerily intelligent, almost deliberate, leaving everyone questioning reality. Could this be a cryptid, a mutant, or something far beyond human understanding?
That's not a bird.
What is that? Like a ritual, or
Moves like it knows what it's doing.
it's looking up here.
Yeah, it's staring right at us.
Let's go. We're lost.
The mountain shakes as a giant buffalo thunders across its slopes, leaving dust and debris in its wake. Its massive size and powerful movements make the earth tremble beneath it. Witnesses are stunned, struggling to comprehend the enormous creature. Is this a legendary beast, a prehistoric survivor, or something entirely unknown roaming the wilderness? OMG, what the hell is that? An alien has reportedly been captured inside a glass chamber, leaving witnesses and scientists alike in shock. Its strange body, glowing eyes, and unnatural movements make it look completely otherworldly. Cameras record every detail as the creature shifts and reacts to its surroundings. People worldwide are debating, could this be proof of extraterrestrial life or an elaborate hoax? What did the seahorse do to him? Incredible footage captures a playful moment between a mermaid and a giant seahorse in the water. The two creatures move gracefully, interacting as if performing an underwater dance. Cameras caught every twist and turn, leaving viewers amazed and questioning reality. Could this be a glimpse of mythical sea life or an extraordinary encounter with unknown ocean creatures?
¡Algo salió! ¡Está jalando algo! ¡Mirá! ¡No lo suelta! ¡Fíjate la cola! ¡Oh, Dios! ¡Se lo va a llevar! ¡Mirá la fuerza!
This recording was submitted by a sailor after an unusual incident at sea. While working alone, the sailor noticed something strange moving in the water and instinctively began filming. The footage captures fleeting glimpses of an unknown creature, leaving viewers stunned and questioning what it could be. Was it a rare marine animal, a mythical sea being, or something entirely unexplained lurking beneath the waves?
Oh my god! What the?
Something huge went down in the desert, and it's not moving. Cameras captured a massive dinosaur-like creature lying still, as if lifeless, leaving witnesses in shock. Its enormous size and strange posture make it look almost unreal. People are debating whether it's a prehistoric survivor, a mysterious new species, or even an elaborate hoax. The footage has gone viral, sparking fear, awe, and endless speculation.
Holy, it's huge. It's not moving. Look at that eye. I don't think it's dead.
OMG, this can't be real. A man, or something like one, is walking along a perfectly straight mountain ridge. Its movements are unnervingly steady, almost unnatural, leaving witnesses frozen in disbelief. Cameras capture every step as it disappears into the distance. Is this a human, a mysterious creature, or something beyond explanation? The footage has sparked worldwide fascination and debate.
Goat? No way. What the hell? It sees me. Oh my god. Oh. Jesus.
New footage has emerged showing Bigfoot walking through a dense jungle, and shockingly, it's carrying a baby on its shoulder. The massive creature moves with surprising grace, carefully navigating the undergrowth while keeping the infant close. Witnesses who captured the footage are stunned, questioning what they just saw. Could this finally be proof of Bigfoot's existence, or is it an elaborate hoax? The viral video has left the world in awe. What is that thing? Witnesses captured a shocking scene near a dark cave entrance. A giant man-like figure appears to be tied with a thick rope, slowly being pulled out from the cave by a group of men standing at the other end. The enormous figure moves slightly, making the moment even more unsettling. People watching the footage are stunned, questioning whether it's a hidden creature, an elaborate stunt, or something far stranger lurking in the mountains.
¡Enorme!
What was that Yeti pushing from the height of the mountain cave? Witnesses captured a massive, shadowy figure emerging near a rocky cliff, shoving something huge down the slope. The object crashes through snow and stones while the mysterious creature quickly disappears back into the cave. The chilling footage has left viewers stunned, wondering if it truly shows the legendary Yeti.
Está empujando.
Eso no es una roca.
No parece natural.
Está escondiendo eso.
Was he tied up? Witnesses were stunned after spotting a massive eagle struggling with something wrapped around its body, almost as if it had been tied up. The enormous bird flapped its wings violently, trying to break free while people watched in disbelief. Its size looked far bigger than any normal eagle, making the scene even more mysterious. The strange footage quickly spread online, leaving viewers debating whether it was a rare giant bird, a trick of perspective, or something far more unusual. This can't be real. A group of men appears to be standing together like a herd of buffalo, moving slowly and sticking close to one another as if they share the same instinct. The way they gather and shift as a unit almost feels animal-like, making the scene look strangely unreal. For a moment, it's hard to tell whether you're watching people or witnessing something straight out of the wild. What creature is this? It looks almost reptilian, standing near the bank of the water as if ready for a fight. Its movement seems strange and aggressive, giving it a wild, almost prehistoric appearance. The way it twists and clashes near the edge of the water makes the moment feel intense and mysterious, leaving viewers wondering if it's just an unusual animal encounter or something far more bizarre. OMG, this can't be real. 3 creatures that look like dinosaurs appear to be roaming through the jungle, and the moment was somehow caught on camera. Their large bodies move slowly between the trees, creating a scene that feels straight out of a prehistoric world. The footage looks shocking and almost unbelievable, leaving viewers wondering if it's real wildlife, clever editing, or something truly mysterious captured in the wild.
¡Miren abajo! ¡Se están moviendo! ¡Eso es imposible!
¡Es imposible!
¿Eso estaba vivo? Y era...
Why are aliens stealing eggs? The strange footage shows mysterious figures moving quietly in the dark, collecting eggs as if they were on a secret mission. Their actions look careful and purposeful, which makes the scene even more puzzling. Are they studying life on Earth, searching for food, or gathering samples for some unknown experiment? No one really knows. The moment feels eerie and unbelievable, leaving viewers wondering whether it's real evidence, clever editing, or just a bizarre mystery caught on camera.
¿Hay algo ahí?
Las gallinas están alteradas.
Sí, salió algo.
¿Qué está cargando? Se llevaron los huevos.
No eran animales.
What is that moving deep in the forest? The camera suddenly catches a massive creature walking between the trees, and it looks exactly like a dinosaur. Its huge body, long tail, and slow, heavy steps make the scene feel straight out of a prehistoric world. Whoever recorded the footage sounds shocked, barely believing what they are seeing. Could this really be some unknown giant animal hiding in the forest, or is it just an incredibly realistic illusion? Either way, the mysterious sight has left viewers stunned and full of questions.
¿Estás viendo eso? Eso es demasiado grande. ¿Tiene alas? No puede ser. No se muevan. Eso no era un animal normal.
At the Black Ridge Containment Facility in Nevada, this is known only as Specimen 9X. It doesn't blink, it barely moves, and the silence around it feels unnatural. Wet fur clings to its body as if it were recently pulled from deep water. A single sheet of glass separates you from the creature, but it feels far too thin. There are no warning signs, no labels, just cold concrete walls and bright overhead lights. Then you realize something unsettling. It already knows you're there. It isn't trapped, it's waiting. Quiet. Still. Watching. OMG, this can't be real. A unicorn suddenly appears on a quiet road, standing there like something out of a fantasy story. Its bright mane moves in the wind as it looks around calmly. For a moment, the person filming can't believe what they're seeing. Then, in an unbelievable twist, the unicorn spreads its glowing wings and lifts off the ground, flying into the sky. Within seconds, it disappears, leaving behind pure shock and a mystery no one can explain.
ये सच में उड़ने वाला। अरे अरे रुक। भागो। ये सपना है क्या? फोन में रिकॉर्ड हो गया क्या? भाई ये सच था ना?
You're still here, sleeping beast, hidden in the dark depths of the ocean. Far below the surface, where sunlight never reaches, a massive shape rests quietly on the seafloor. Its body barely moves, but the water around it feels alive with its presence. For years, it has remained there, silent and forgotten, like an ancient guardian of the deep. No one knows when it will wake, but the ocean seems to be holding its breath. This is why some people say the ocean is more mysterious than space. Deep underwater, a strange creature drifts slowly through the dark water. It looks like a flower opening and closing, but it's actually a fish. Its skin carries bold black and white stripes, almost like a zebra pattern glowing in the deep sea. The creature moves in a calm, hypnotic way, making the scene feel unreal. Moments like this remind us how many secrets the ocean still hides. Has anyone else ever seen or spotted a giant creature like this? Deep in the forest, a massive figure that looks like Bigfoot appears between the trees for just a few seconds. Its tall shape and long stride make the moment feel both shocking and mysterious. The person filming can barely react before it disappears back into the woods, leaving behind only questions and the possibility that something unknown might still be out there. An extremely rare and shocking sighting was caught on camera deep in the jungle. The footage appears to show a bear with two heads moving slowly through the thick trees. Both heads seem to look around as the creature walks, creating a strange and almost unbelievable scene. The person recording can hardly believe their eyes as the massive animal disappears into the forest. Is it a real genetic mutation, a clever illusion, or something even more mysterious? The video has left viewers completely stunned.
I don't know, just stay still. It's looking right at us. This is insane. What even is that?
A viral video from Catemaco, Veracruz, shows locals claiming they captured a supposed witch who could transform into an animal. Witnesses say she exposed herself by talking while flying, while pretending to be a bird. There's no official confirmation, Catemaco's mystical reputation often fuels stories like this, real or just a show. An incredible animal has reportedly emerged from the forests of the Congo, and with this sighting, there are now 5 videos connected to the mystery. The strange creature's appearance has left viewers shocked and curious. Is it a rare, unknown animal, a clever hoax, or something unexplained hiding deep in the jungle?
Veala, por fin la atraparon. Ya llevaba varias noches en las casas.
CCTV captured a tense moment on a quiet farm late at night. In the darkness, a brave guard dog suddenly confronts a strange, skinny creature that wandered too close. Instead of running away, the dog stands its ground and fights to protect the farm. The intense scene shows just how loyal and fearless some protectors can be when danger appears out of nowhere. Residents in a rural area reported a strange daylight sighting near a river. Witnesses claimed several slender humanoid figures were standing on the riverbank, moving strangely among the stones. Fishermen tried to approach, but the beings quickly vanished into nearby vegetation. The mysterious encounter has sparked intense debate across social media. This bat is one of the largest species found in the Amazon rainforest. Because its population is close to extinction, it has been placed in a controlled facility where experts are working to breed and protect the species, hoping to rescue and restore its population. They actually caught one. My friend sent this from the Nevada desert where people were chasing a strange figure moving across the sand. What makes it unsettling is the way it moves. It doesn't run like a human. Instead, it seems to glide smoothly over the ground. The clip feels eerie and hard to explain, leaving viewers wondering if it's just a strange trick of the camera or something far more mysterious captured in the desert. Did you just witness something real or an unbelievable illusion? The internet is still debating these mysterious sightings. What they found wasn't just one terrifying creature. It was a series of encounters that left everyone questioning reality. And what was captured next would leave everyone stunned. Here, a spirit drops from the tree and transforms into a horrifying wolf. Three towering griffins stand together, gripping glowing tridents, their wings spread wide under a dark sky. At the center, one larger griffin rises above the rest, crowned in gold and staring forward like a powerful king commanding his fierce and loyal army.
Wow.
A mystical unicorn stands in the jungle, shimmering feathers glowing softly. A bear-like paranormal creature appears at night, captured chillingly on camera. Under the night sky, a wolf attacks a group of sheep in a shed, but its head gets stuck in the doorway as a brave dog barks fiercely, trying to stop it. CCTV captures a mysterious skinwalker in rural Appalachia, West Virginia, approaching a chicken at night before stumbling strangely, fueling fear and curiosity about legendary shape-shifting folklore. A massive gorilla emerges carrying a deer, caught on camera from a car, before suddenly being struck by an oncoming vehicle in a shocking roadside moment.
Oh my God! No! No! It's coming down! Go! 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 Drive! Drive! Oh my God! It's right there! Jesus! Just keep going!
A creepy monster politely lurks, silently judging your gardening skills. During a peaceful winter drive in Michigan, a couple's GoPro captures two alleged dogman creatures near the eerie Paulding Light, turning a snowy back road into daylight terror. In the dark of night, a ghost attacks sheep inside a shed, but gets stuck in the doorway as a brave dog barks fiercely, trying to protect the terrified flock. Grow louder, almost distorted, making his heart pound faster with every step. Suddenly, his light lands on the roof of a nearby hut. There, crouched unnaturally, is a bizarre, frantic-looking creature with glowing eyes and twisted limbs.
Okay. Get the other side.
The man quickly raises his camera, capturing the shocking moment as the creature lets out an eerie sound, forever sealing the terrifying encounter on film.
What the hell? Where'd it go? What is that? What the?
A strange creature was caught on camera in a quiet backyard late at night, leaving everyone stunned. At first glance, it looked like a giant bat with wide, shadowy wings, but its body had features similar to a small dinosaur. Even more bizarre, it didn't fly or walk. It moved by leaping across the grass like a frog, disappearing into the darkness within seconds.
What the fuck is that? Ah! Get away! Get away! What the fuck is it? No! No, no, no! Is it dead? I think it's fucking dead. Okay. Just Ma! Ma! Ah! The fucking thing's moving! Ah! What the fuck is that thing? It's a fucking bat! It's got the fucking virus! It's alive! Ma! Call a fucking cop! Nah! Get the fucking gun! No, where is it? Stop it! Ah! Put it down! What the fuck? What the fuck is that? It's a fucking dinosaur! Mom, call a cop!
The legendary white Pegasus, known as the winged horse, was seen soaring high above the mountain, its massive wings spreading gracefully across the bright sky. A bull resembling a man stands among the group, appearing like a silent bodyguard watching everything carefully. A unicorn grazes peacefully in the jungle, shimmering feathers glowing softly. A dragon lies motionless on the floor, captured on camera, dead or just resting. Dracula is caught on camera, hanging upside down in the darkness. A fierce dragon battles a dog, unleashing blazing fire from its mouth as the brave dog dodges flames in a chaotic, heart-stopping confrontation caught on camera. Woman walks backward on highway at night. Ghost or human? A terrifying Kongoraptor is caught on camera, shocking viewers worldwide. A fearless pit bull charges and takes down a creepy creature moments after it violently attacks the shed door, stopping the threat and protecting the property. Late one evening, a chilling sight was captured on camera above the dome of an old church. What appeared to be a dark, winged figure stood crouched at the very top, its silhouette outlined against the night sky. Witnesses claimed it looked like a real demon, with long limbs and glowing eyes reflecting in the dim light. The creature remained still for several seconds, creating an eerie tension that left viewers stunned. Suddenly, it spread its massive wings and leapt into the air. Within moments, the mysterious figure flew away into the darkness, disappearing without a trace and leaving behind fear, questions, and disbelief.
Uy, ¿qué es esa onda? Ah, espérate, me tengo que acercar, ¿Qué? Uy, loco, ¿qué será eso? No entiendo. ¿Qué es eso? Se está subiendo. Suave, que no se me pierda de vista. Nunca había visto eso. ¿Qué es esto? Pero, qué raro. ¡Uy! Se fue. Miércoles. ¡Ah! Tengo que seguirla. Vamos. Tengo que seguirlo. No se me puede perder.
In the dead of night, a terrifying figure was caught on camera lurking near an abandoned structure. The creature appeared massive, with sharp, curved horns rising from its head and glowing eyes piercing through the darkness. Its shadow stretched across the ground as it stepped forward, letting out a deep, thunderous roar that echoed through the area. The chilling sound sent fear through anyone watching the footage. Moments later, the horned demon-like figure vanished into the shadows, leaving behind panic, mystery, and unanswered questions.
This strange creature was captured on video by the villager it terrorized. Several of you have tagged me in other creators' videos about it. Taking a closer look, it certainly has something of a simian appearance, ape-like, but much more monstrous and demonic even, full with a set of horns. And while I can't speak to the authenticity of it, I can at least show it to you and let you judge for yourself, as well as beg the question of what this could be if real. Once again,
A giant bat is trapped in a room, roaring loudly. While filming inside a hospital mortuary late at night, a shocking discovery is captured on camera. On a cold metal table lies what appears to be an alien body. The strange figure has pale, unusual skin and shockingly only one leg, leaving viewers disturbed and questioning what they are seeing. Deep in the forest, something massive stirs among the trees. A dinosaur, astonishingly alive, rolls through the undergrowth, crushing branches and leaves under its enormous body, leaving anyone witnessing this rare sight both terrified and utterly amazed at the prehistoric spectacle.
¿Estás viendo eso? Eso es demasiado grande. ¿Tiene alas? No puede ser. No se muevan. Eso no era un animal normal.
A strange creature was caught on video perched atop a pole in a quiet rural town, its eerie silhouette sending chills through residents and sparking widespread curiosity and fear. Someone discovered an unknown figure lurking in the forest, captured clearly on camera, sparking fear and mystery among locals as the strange presence remains unexplained. In remote northern Canada, a strange creature resembling a massive gorilla was caught on camera. Its towering figure and unusual movements left locals stunned, sparking curiosity, fear, and questions about what truly roams the wilderness. A massive gorilla was caught on camera effortlessly leaping over a tall fence, astonishing onlookers and leaving everyone in awe of its strength and agility in a stunning display of power. In a quiet neighborhood in Texas, residents were left stunned when a strange creature was captured on camera. The footage shows an unusual figure sitting calmly beside a set of stairs, its appearance unlike anything seen before. With a small, slender body, large eyes, and an oddly shaped head, it immediately sparked speculation about its origins. Some believe it could be an alien visiting our world silently and observing from the shadows, while others argue it might be an unknown animal or a hoax. The eerie calmness of the creature only adds to the mystery. Locals are both terrified and fascinated, unsure whether to approach or flee, as the footage continues to circulate online, raising countless questions about what really exists beyond our understanding.
Hello, this video is going viral on social networks of an alleged creature filmed in Texas. Well, the video is small and at first the creature seems to have a strange shape. It will run, but the way it runs, well, it didn't seem normal to me. The video is there, I'll repeat it, but I don't know, I think it's CGI, in my opinion. From the type of creature, it doesn't look normal, especially the way it runs, its eyes shine. But still I don't know. What do you think? Comment.
A strange, dinosaur-like creature was caught on video in Lake Ranco, Chile, sparking fascination and fear as locals speculate whether it's a prehistoric survivor or an unknown mysterious species. A 2011 video from Crimea, Ukraine, shows a man filming a bipedal humanoid in the forest, possibly a Bigfoot relative, wild man, or even a Neanderthal, sparking curiosity and debate.
Серега, что это? Серега, это Серега. Серега.
A pale, monstrous crawler with massive limbs was captured on a backyard security camera, sending chills through viewers as it moved eerily across the yard in the dead of night.
That is a dinosaur.
Oh, you're right on him.
A massive leatherback sea turtle was spotted near the Gulf Stream yesterday, astonishing onlookers. Its enormous size and unusual presence have led some to wonder if it could explain reports of mysterious aquatic cryptid sightings in the area.
That is a dinosaur.
Toby, you're right on him. Oh, yeah.
Passengers on a train traveling through the remote Colorado wilderness were stunned when a massive figure appeared beside the tracks. At first, it seemed like a bear or large animal, but closer inspection revealed a towering humanoid creature covered in dark hair, what many believe to be a Bigfoot. Witnesses described it as moving quickly yet effortlessly through the trees, disappearing into the dense forest. The sighting has sparked excitement and debate, with cryptid enthusiasts eager to analyze the footage and speculate on whether this could be definitive proof of the elusive creature's existence. Locals remain both terrified and fascinated by the mysterious visitor.
An elusive creature. Alright, just squat it down. Yeah, let me see your camera, I'll do it. An elusive creature. Alright, just squat it down. Yeah, let me see your camera, I'll do it.
And just when he thought the nightmare was over, the image of that disgusting creature stayed burned in his mind. What he saw that night still shocks everyone who watches the footage. Was it real or something beyond explanation? When someone walks alone through a dark jungle at night, what can happen? You will never know. Deep inside a remote mine, workers uncover something impossible. Strange humanoid figures with reptile-like features silently moving in the shadows. Witnesses claim they weren't human at all, watching from the darkness before suddenly vanishing. Some believe they could be reptilians, hidden beneath the earth for centuries, only revealing themselves when disturbed in places humans were never meant to reach.
¿Hay algo moviéndose ahí? ¿Son reptiles? Están empujando algo grande.
In a quiet park, a man notices a strange hole in the fence and steps closer to look. Suddenly, a mysterious woman appears out of nowhere, her arms stretching unnaturally long to grab him. Before he can react, she pulls him toward the darkness, and in an instant, both of them vanish without a trace.
Ajá, está contento, ¿eh? ¿Estás grabando qué? Pues sí. Acuérdate que por ahí se mete el gato, no te acerques tanto. Solo voy a mirar. ¡Ay! ¡Suéltalo! ¡Suéltalo!
A group of hikers stopped along a narrow trail after spotting something unusual lying in the middle of the path. At first, it looked like a pile of debris, but as they moved closer, it began to shift. What they thought was lifeless suddenly twitched, revealing a strange, creature-like form. Panic set in as it slowly rose, staring directly at them. Within seconds, it let out a terrifying sound and lunged forward, sending the group running in fear.
Did you see that?
A mechanic working on an old tractor behind a storage shed stepped away to grab tools when he noticed something moving in the shadows beneath the rusted wheels. At first, he thought it was just an animal, but the movement felt wrong, slow, deliberate. As he leaned closer, a pale, hand-like shape reached out from the darkness. Before he could react, it quickly pulled back, leaving him frozen, unsure of what he had just seen.
By the tractor. Yeah. Oh my God. Gonna go under?
No one had ever been this close before, watching the strange Fibonacci-like creature feeding right before their eyes. Its movements followed an eerie, perfect pattern, almost unnatural. Then, without warning, the water shifted violently as a massive fish suddenly appeared from the depths. The sheer size of it was unbelievable. In that moment, awe turned into fear as the creature circled closer, breaking the calm and changing everything.
Look here, left.
Oh, God, oh my God.
He's making a... Oh, that is so cool.
Wow. Look at that.
That's magnificent. Look at that. Look at it. Here he is. Here he is, right to your left. Oh,
Late at night, people begin reporting terrifying encounters with a strange, unseen bird. It doesn't sound normal. Its screech is sharp, almost human-like, echoing through the darkness. Victims say it swoops down without warning, striking from above before disappearing again. No one gets a clear look, only shadows and glowing eyes. As attacks increase, fear spreads, and many start wondering if this creature is something far more sinister than just a bird.
¿Está viendo eso? Eso no es un pájaro. Mire la cara, qué miedo. Shh. Dios. ¡Oye, arranca!
¡Ya se está subiendo! ¡Vámonos!
Near a quiet pond filled with muddy water, something unusual begins to surface. At first, it looks like a normal alligator, but as it rises, its shape seems off. Larger, darker, and eerily still. Locals claim it appears without warning, watching silently from the water's edge. Some say it vanishes just as quickly, leaving behind only ripples and fear.
¿Viste eso?
In a quiet backyard late at night, a security camera captures something unbelievable. A small, hunched creature, resembling a goblin, sneaks into the yard and grabs a chicken. Its movements are quick and unnatural, glancing around before dragging its catch away. The footage spreads fast, leaving people shocked and confused. Some believe it's a hoax, but others are convinced it's proof that strange, unknown creatures are closer than we think.
Mira, se está robando la gallina. ¿Qué va a hacer con ella? Hermano, se está robando la gallina, mire cómo la lleva. ¡Se la llevó! ¡Se la llevó! Wow!
Driving down a dark highway, a man notices something chilling perched on a roadside pole. At first, it looks like a shadow, but as his headlights hit it, the figure becomes clear. A tall, black humanoid with bat-like wings. It stands unnaturally still, watching him pass. The driver slows down in shock, but within seconds, the creature spreads its wings and disappears into the night sky.
Sitting on that pole.
Zoom in. I can see it clearly.
Why is it still turning?
During an expedition 1,100 meters below the ocean surface, a research submersible captures footage of a strange, unknown predator. Moving silently through the darkness, the creature's shape appears unlike anything recorded before, its body shifting as it glides closer. The deep-sea cameras struggle to focus as it circles, almost aware of being watched. Then suddenly, it darts forward at incredible speed, vanishing into the abyss just as quickly as it appeared. Deep in a dense forest, a group of hunters claims they captured something they can't explain. Inside a crude cage, a strange creature thrashes and lets out loud, chilling shouts that echo through the trees. Its appearance is unlike any known animal, almost human, yet clearly not. The hunters keep their distance, unsure of what they've caught. As the creature continues screaming and shaking the cage, fear begins to replace their initial excitement.
¿Saben de qué se trata?
No, la atraparon esta mañana, pero nadie sabe qué es.
Las autoridades ya vienen a llevársela.
Mira cómo nos observa. No creo que sea solo.
During an excursion trip in Alaska, a tourist captures shocking footage of what appears to be dinosaurs moving across a distant valley. Massive shapes roam slowly, their silhouettes unmistakably prehistoric. These creatures were believed to have disappeared around 66 million years ago, making the sighting impossible. As the camera shakes, the animals suddenly react, turning toward the lens before vanishing behind trees, leaving viewers questioning whether it's real or something far more mysterious. I never knew the ocean could hide such giant, terrifying creatures until I saw this video. On board a ship, sailors capture something unbelievable. A strange, mermaid-like figure thrashing near the deck. Its appearance is unsettling, almost human, yet not. As it struggles and makes eerie sounds, everyone watching is left. A group of fishermen hauls in their nets, expecting a routine catch. But what they pull up leaves them frozen in fear. Tangled within the ropes is a strange, mermaid-like creature, thrashing violently and letting out chilling sounds. Its eyes lock onto them with an almost human intensity. Panic spreads across the boat as the creature fights to break free. In that moment, they realize this is something they were never meant to see.
It's coming loose! The rope around the tail! I'm trying! Keep his head down! Jesus, look at it! Got it! Pull! Watch the fish! Watch it! Clean it! Hold tight!
Those who truly understand the ocean know how terrifying this is. Trapped beneath thick ice, a strange octopus-like creature remains frozen in place, its limbs twisted in unnatural positions. Its body looks almost too large, too alien for anything known. As the ice slowly cracks around it, one chilling thought emerges. What happens if it's not dead? A massive whale-like creature suddenly appears on camera, rising from the depths like a true water monster. At first, it seems like a normal whale, but its size and strange movements feel unnatural. The water churns violently around it as it surfaces, revealing a dark, looming shape beneath. Those who captured the footage can hardly believe what they're seeing as the creature lingers for a moment, then slowly disappears back into the deep.
Holy hell, it has a face! It's looking right at us.
That cable's gonna snap!
This is why some people claim even NASA hesitates to explore the deepest oceans. During a deep-sea mission, a strange, unknown fish was reportedly discovered, its form unlike anything documented. Moving in eerie silence, it seemed almost aware of the cameras. Moments later, it vanished into the darkness, leaving behind more questions than answers. When fish are exposed to strong electric shocks, their nervous system is instantly overwhelmed. Electricity disrupts signals between the brain and muscles, causing paralysis and cardiac arrest. Their gills also stop functioning properly, cutting off oxygen supply. In water, electricity spreads quickly, so the shock reaches the entire body at once, making the effect immediate and often fatal for most. Asia, known as the world's largest parasitic plant, has bloomed again after 15 years. With no leaves or stems, it survives entirely off its host. When it opens, it releases a powerful zapach of rotting flesh to attract insects. Its life is brief, lasting only 5 to 7 days, yet unforgettable. Moments like this remind us that nature holds mysteries and beauty we still don't fully understand. Security cameras capture a chilling sight late at night. A pale, human-shaped figure wandering silently across a private property. Its movements are slow and unnatural, almost gliding rather than walking. It pauses, as if aware of being watched, then turns toward the camera. Within seconds, the figure disappears into the darkness, leaving behind fear and unanswered questions. This bat is among the largest species found in the Amazon rainforest, and it's now facing extinction. To help save its kind, conservationists have placed it in a controlled breeding facility. Inside these protected chambers, experts carefully monitor and care for the bats, hoping to increase their population and ensure their survival for future generations. What did they want to do to him? Deep in the wild, two massive white gorillas stand beside a huge, strange bird. Their presence feels tense, almost coordinated. The man freezes, unsure if he's being watched or hunted. In that moment, the silence becomes terrifying, leaving his fate uncertain and unexplained.
Se le están peleando.
Fiction. This lifelike video depicts the legendary Lion Man, a mythical human-animal hybrid with a cave lion's head and human body. Discovered in Germany and carved around 40,000 years ago from a mammoth tusk, it reveals early human imagination. This artifact shows our ancestors could envision beings beyond reality, sparking stories we still relate to today.
What the hell is that? Oh my god.
In Greek mythology, King Minos angered the sea god Poseidon. As punishment, Poseidon made Minos' wife, Pasiphae, fall in love with a sacred bull. From this unnatural union came the Minotaur, a terrifying being later confined within the labyrinth. Deep in the misty mountains of China, two small dragon-like creatures, no bigger than dogs, were reportedly discovered, sparking whispers that legends may hold truth. With scaled bodies, sharp eyes, and a quiet, watchful presence, they appear both fierce and loyal. Said to guard ancient secrets hidden in the mountains, these miniature dragons move silently, leaving behind mystery, wonder, and questions no one can fully answer. Deep in the ocean's darkness, a terrifying sea monster is captured and held inside a reinforced cage. Its massive body thrashes violently, eyes glowing in the dim light. The crew watches in fear as it struggles to break free. No one knows what it truly is, or if the cage can hold it. A massive dragon-like creature has washed ashore, and shockingly, it's still breathing. Crowds gather as emergency crews and reporters rush in, trying to make sense of the impossible. Its huge body lies across the sand, barely moving, yet clearly alive. Bystanders film in disbelief, unsure if they're witnessing a myth come true or a terrifying deep-sea discovery. As tension rises, one question spreads: what exactly has just emerged from the ocean?
Keep that line clear. Give us room down by the tail.
Copy that. Moving the tripod.
Watch for the wing. It's shifting a little.
Caught on camera, the Yunwi Tsunsdi, also called Iwi Usti, are small humanoid beings from Cherokee folklore, meaning little people. Standing just a few feet tall with long hair, they are usually kind but possess powerful magic. However, those who act with disrespect or disturb their forest homes may face harsh and mysterious consequences from these hidden spirits. Pamola is a powerful bird spirit in the traditions of the Abenaki and Penobscot peoples. Known as the protector and keeper of Mount Katahdin, Pamola is said to control cold weather, storms, and harsh winds, guarding the sacred mountain from those who approach without respect. Griffin-like creatures are spotted deep in the forest, their massive wings unfolding as they watch silently, leaving witnesses stunned, questioning whether ancient myths might actually be real. A white Pegasus is caught on camera struggling to take flight as its wings spread wide, leaving witnesses stunned and wondering if mythical creatures truly exist among us. The Malame Amarello is a mystical being tied to forests, magic, and ancient traditions. Shamans, seen as bridges between worlds, may summon it through sacred rituals for guidance or healing. Representing nature's mystery and power, this entity symbolizes the deep connection between the physical world and the spiritual realm. Real footage captures a massive giant dragon deep in the forest, its enormous body moving through trees, leaving viewers stunned and questioning whether such mythical beasts truly exist. A lucky diver encounters a breathtaking sea dragon gliding gracefully through the ocean, its shimmering body moving like a living dream. The moment feels almost unreal, as if fantasy has come to life beneath the waves. Seeing such beauty up close makes you wonder, what if dragons truly existed in our world? Phone recording deep in the forest, moving silently between the trees. Its shape is unclear, almost human, yet not. The person filming stays frozen, capturing a moment that feels both mysterious and unsettling. Late-night security footage near Bozeman allegedly shows a skinwalker entering a rural backyard. Shockingly, it panics and quickly retreats into the darkness. The strange encounter has left viewers unsettled, questioning what was really captured on camera that night.
Oh my God, stay quiet, stay quiet.
A massive unicorn-like creature is spotted walking through a dense forest, its powerful body moving silently between the trees. Its long horn glimmers faintly in the light, adding to its mysterious presence. Witnesses watch in awe, unsure if they're seeing reality or something out of legend, as it slowly disappears into the shadows. A fisherman aboard a ship captures mysterious footage of an unknown creature emerging from the dark ocean. Its form is unclear, shifting in the dim light as it moves along the side of the vessel. The crew watches in stunned silence, unsure what they're witnessing before it suddenly disappears beneath the waves again. Filmed from a hidden spot behind sparse brush, this eerie found footage shows a humanoid kappa resting calmly in shallow river water. With long, dark hair, a shell on its back, and green reptilian skin, it appears almost meditative. After staring across the water, it suddenly turns, locks eyes with the camera, then smoothly dives beneath the surface, vanishing without a trace, leaving only ripples behind. Something impossible was just spotted deep in the Amazon rainforest, a giant bull-like creature moving beneath the dense canopy. A low-flying helicopter captures the moment as trees bend and birds scatter in panic. The ground seems to shake with each step. From above, enormous horns rise through the mist, towering like trees. The crew watches in disbelief, questioning whether this is a lost prehistoric beast or something never meant to be found. Grainy 1988 footage from the Catskill Mountains allegedly shows a small Bigfoot family emerging at dusk. 3 dark, human-like figures move across a clearing, one tall, one smaller, one lingering behind. As the camera shakes, one briefly turns toward the lens before they all vanish into the trees, leaving behind an unsettling mystery.
Nice throw. Hold on. Wait, rewind that.
A video shows an unidentified creature emerging from sewers being fed, its appearance shockingly dinosaur-like, leaving viewers disturbed and questioning what kind of unknown life could be hiding beneath the city. Unbelievable creature is caught on camera, its appearance eerily alien-like with strange features and unnatural movements. Witnesses are left shocked, unsure if it's a hoax or something truly unknown beyond our understanding.
Miren abajo.
¡Hay muchos!
Están sacando algo del agua.
Brilla, parece oro.
Están guardando todo.
A dragon is caught on camera in a shocking moment, clashing with a group of dogs. As they surround it, the creature suddenly unleashes fire from its mouth, forcing them back. The scene unfolds in chaos, leaving witnesses stunned and questioning whether such a powerful mythical beast could truly exist. It's not possible to identify a real creature from that description alone. Many mysterious videos from Colombia turn out to be misidentified animals, camera distortion, or stage. In broad daylight, a man captures footage of a strange creature wandering into his backyard. Its appearance is unusual, with movements that don't seem natural. It pauses briefly as if aware of being watched, before slowly retreating out of view. The sight leaves him shocked, questioning what he just witnessed. These terrifying mythical creatures may seem impossible, yet stories and sightings remind us that the unknown still lurks in our world. What happened when, out of nowhere, stones begin raining from the sky? Believe it or not, Jigokuraku was partly inspired by a real phenomenon, a mysterious tree that releases steam shaped like a human figure. Thousands of ants form a massive trail. Together, they move with incredible precision, showing the power of collective intelligence.
Okay, so these ants are insane.
There's like big protector ants.
Stay right there for more amazing moments coming up. The small church in Mexico, visitors were shocked when a statue of Jesus Christ appeared to blink its eyes. Witnesses claim that while attending Mass, the statue, normally still and solemn, seemed to move, creating a mix of awe and fear among the congregation. Some believe it's a miraculous sign, while skeptics suggest natural explanations like lightning reflections or optical illusions. Videos of the blinking statue quickly spread online, captivating audiences worldwide. Whether miracle or illusion, the phenomenon has sparked debates, drawing curious tourists and believers eager to witness the mysterious blinking for themselves. A massive, mysterious wolf was reportedly spotted near Lake Solotlan in Managua, sparking excitement and fear among locals. Eyewitnesses claim the enormous creature prowled the lakeshore, its size far exceeding that of ordinary wolves. Videos and photos quickly circulated on social media, igniting debates about whether it's a giant wolf, a rare species, or simply a hoax. Scientists caution that appearances can be misleading, citing camera angles and environmental factors. The footage captivated audiences worldwide, fueling curiosity and speculation. Whether real or exaggerated, this giant wolf sighting has become one of Nicaragua's most talked about wildlife mysteries. In Romania, a deformed humanoid figure was mysteriously spotted, sparking fear and curiosity. Witnesses claim it appeared suddenly, moving strangely and unnaturally. Videos of the figure spread online, leaving viewers unsettled. Scientists and locals debate whether it's a hoax, an unknown creature, or something paranormal, but its eerie presence continues to intrigue everyone. In a rare and shocking sighting, a giant real-life creature resembling a Mirelurk from video games was spotted, leaving onlookers stunned. Its massive, armored body and unusual movements made it look straight out of a post-apocalyptic world. Videos quickly went viral.
Turn over.
With people debating whether it's a previously unknown species, a genetic mutation, or an elaborate hoax. Regardless, the footage captured imaginations worldwide, sparking fascination and fear. Witnesses say seeing it in person was both terrifying and unforgettable. Shocking footage from Norway shows what appears to be a real troll lurking in dense forests, a massive, devilish creature straight out of folklore. Witnesses describe its enormous size, frightening features, and eerie movements among the trees. Videos have gone viral, leaving viewers both terrified and fascinated. Skeptics suggest illusions or hoaxes, but locals insist something unnatural roams these forests. Whether myth or reality, the sighting revives old legends, making people wonder if Norway's forests still hide creatures beyond imagination. In a shocking and bizarre incident, a woman was filmed removing a strange creature from a cave, preparing it, and cooking it. The creature reportedly had a face eerily similar to a human, sparking horror and disbelief among viewers. Its unusual features, a small body and a human-like expression, made the footage go viral on
Ya teman-teman. Tuh. Oke, saya dapat. Ini Raja Jin. Lihat. Alhamdulillah, saya udah taklukkan.
Some claim it's evidence of a rare, unknown species, while others suspect a staged hoax or elaborate prank. Regardless, the video has left the world stunned, raising unsettling questions about what truly lurks in hidden caves and remote places. Legends tell of the Cyclops, a towering one-eyed giant from ancient myths. But what if there's more truth than story? In remote landscapes, strange petrified formations suggest colossal beings might have once walked the earth. Are these forgotten giants, or mere illusions shaped by time and erosion? The boundary between myth and reality feels surprisingly thin. What was dismissed as legend could hold secrets: one eye, one giant, and perhaps one petrified body. Watch closely and decide for yourself. Are we witnessing a relic of myth or simply nature playing its oldest tricks on our imagination? In 2021, Beaufort West stunned the world with reports of a real werewolf sighting. Locals claim a terrifying wolf-like creature with humanoid features prowls the streets and outskirts at night. Eyewitnesses described glowing eyes, massive size, and unnerving speed, leaving entire communities in fear. Videos and photos quickly circulated online, sparking debates over whether it was a cryptid, a genetic mutation, or an elaborate hoax. Scientists remain skeptical, but believers insist the footage proves legends of werewolves aren't just myths. This shocking reality challenges our understanding of nature and reminds us that some mysteries may still roam among us. In a remote North Indian village, CCTV captured a terrifying event at 3 a.m. A shadowy figure with long, matted hair, matching folklore descriptions of an Ultapaon Wali Chudail, dropped from a peepal tree. Animals froze in fear as villagers screamed. Locals warn against sleeping under these trees at night. This footage, viral online, shows pure mortal fear, suggesting the legend of the village witch may be horrifyingly real.
Easy, buddy. Easy. What the hell's that? Oh, God.
In Romania, shocking footage captured a bizarre and destructive event as cars were pounded by an unexpected stone rain, leaving drivers and onlookers in disbelief. What appeared to be normal weather quickly turned dangerous, as rocks of varying sizes fell from the sky with alarming force. Vehicles were severely damaged, windows shattered, and paint chipped, highlighting the sudden intensity of the storm. Locals were caught completely off guard, with no warning of the unusual phenomenon. The footage, which went viral online, offers a rare glimpse into the unpredictable and sometimes terrifying power of nature. It's one of those extraordinary moments that cameras recorded, yet it feels like something no one was meant to witness. This event reminds us that, despite modern forecasting and technology, nature can still surprise and overwhelm us in the most unexpected ways, leaving lasting impressions on those who experience it. A doorbell camera recently captured a bizarre and unsettling creature lurking near a residential home, leaving viewers stunned. Its movements were strange and unnatural, while its appearance was mysterious, sparking immediate curiosity and fear. The footage quickly went viral online, attracting attention from thousands eager to analyze the unusual sighting. People debated endlessly over its identity, some claiming it might be a cryptid, others insisting it was an elaborate hoax, and a few wondering if it represented something entirely unexplained. Regardless of the explanation, the eerie encounter captured on camera has fascinated audiences worldwide, leaving a lasting impression of suspense and intrigue. In a remote, haunted forest, two mysterious girls dressed in flowing white garments were spotted wandering alone, sending chills down the spines of nearby hikers. Their pale, ethereal appearance seemed almost otherworldly, and they moved silently, vanishing whenever anyone tried to approach. Locals whisper that these figures are spirits trapped in the forest, cursed to roam forever, or perhaps lost souls from another time. Footage and photos circulated online, captivating viewers with their eerie presence. Skeptics suggest tricks of light or coincidence, but witnesses insist the girls were real. The haunting forest now carries a legend that won't be forgotten. New footage captures the dramatic moment Starship exploded during its 7th flight test, sending debris and flames into the sky. The massive rocket, designed for deep space missions, failed seconds after liftoff, shocking engineers and spectators alike. Videos went viral as viewers watched the catastrophic failure in real time. While SpaceX investigates the cause, the footage highlights both the risks and ambitions of cutting-edge space exploration. Despite the explosion, the program continues pushing the boundaries of aerospace technology. Shocking footage from a street in Mexico shows a flock of birds suddenly plummeting from the sky, crashing into the ground in a chaotic scene. Witnesses were stunned as dozens of birds fell without warning, some injured and others stunned. Experts suggest sudden disorientation, extreme weather, or environmental factors may have caused this unusual event, though the exact reason remains unclear. The viral video has sparked concern and curiosity worldwide, highlighting how unpredictable nature can be. Locals rush to help the fallen birds, capturing a moment that feels both eerie and heartbreaking. Incredible footage captures a tree releasing steam that eerily forms a human-like figure, instantly drawing comparisons to Jigokuraku. The mysterious shape rises and swirls, almost as if nature itself were reenacting the story's dark legends. Witnesses describe the moment as surreal, blending awe and unease. Could this strange phenomenon be a natural quirk, or is it a real-life echo of the tales that inspired the series? The footage has fascinated viewers worldwide, sparking debates between skeptics and believers. Whatever the explanation, the sight leaves an unforgettable impression, blurring the line between reality and the eerie, fantastical imagery that fans of the story have long imagined. Spotting, the video highlights moments where ordinary explanations fall short, inviting viewers to observe and consider the jumping to conclusions.
What the hell? Where'd it go? What is that?
In Slovakia, a strange creature was reportedly spotted in the trees, captured on camera, sparking excitement and fear online. Witnesses describe a large, hairy figure moving with uncanny agility, resembling the legendary Yeti. The footage shows the creature partially hidden among dense branches, its size and posture unlike any known animal in the region. Quickly quickly went viral, with viewers debating whether it's a rare, undiscovered species, a cryptid, or an elaborate hoax. Locals remain both fascinated and cautious, as the mysterious sighting revives ancient folklore, leaving many to wonder if the elusive Yeti truly exists in Slovakia's forests. A captivating video has surfaced showing an octopus demonstrating its extraordinary intelligence and physical flexibility. In the footage, the octopus effortlessly slides into an impossibly narrow hole, its soft, malleable body allowing it to vanish almost instantly from sight. Every movement is precise, showcasing the creature's remarkable adaptability and problem-solving skills in real time. Observers are left in awe as the octopus navigates tight spaces with ease, a testament to its evolutionary ingenuity. This behavior highlights not only the animal's physical capabilities, but also its cognitive sophistication, revealing why octopuses are considered some of the ocean's most clever and enigmatic creatures. The video has sparked widespread fascination online, as viewers marvel at the octopus's ability to manipulate its environment and escape potential threats. Such encounters offer a rare glimpse into the extraordinary life of one of nature's most mysterious animals. A police officer captured startling footage of a birdman that resembled a giant eagle, leaving witnesses in shock. The humanoid figure appeared to have wings and moved with unnerving, unnatural precision, unlike any known animal.
Eso no es un águila normal. Lo han cogido. Con cuidado, con cuidado.
¡Se está moviendo!
Videos of the sighting quickly went viral, igniting debates online about its authenticity. Skeptics argue it may be an optical illusion, a clever costume, or a trick of perspective, while believers insist it could represent an undiscovered or cryptid species. The eerie movements and imposing presence of the creature fascinated and terrified viewers alike, blurring the line between reality and myth. The footage has sparked curiosity worldwide, raising questions about what might still lurk in remote areas and reminding us how little we truly understand about the mysteries of the natural and possibly supernatural world. Security footage from a building's basement recently captured a man behaving in a highly unusual and unsettling manner, leaving both residents and online viewers disturbed.
Что это у них?
Держи крепче, скользкий!
Смотри, оно живое!
Прямиком из подвала, я тебе говорю.
Господи, помилуй.
Матерь Божья. Тяни, не пускай руку.
Брата держите, сейчас сорвется.
Ё-моё, вы видите, оно еще дышит. Машину его,
The
быстро.
man's movements were strange and unpredictable, while his appearance seemed out of place, intensifying the eerie atmosphere. The video quickly went viral, prompting widespread speculation about whether this was a harmless prank, a trespasser, or something far more mysterious. Authorities investigated the scene but found no immediate explanation for the man's bizarre actions. Viewers continued